So in my few and far adventures on this channel, I realized I've never told a story before. Like maybe I gave short anecdotes from my past, but never like a full-on storytime animation video, even though I'm not really that much of an animation channel. So I figured I'd go back to an old YouTube medium and talk about my ventures in cringe land. Because I used to be the mayor of Cringeville. I went to Cringe University and majored in cringe, so I've done my rounds in cringe. And it just so happened that I remembered one of the cringiest things I had ever done, and that was being in middle school. Now, if you're in middle school and watching this, just understand you're gonna look back and cringe, and you probably should. You're at a transition point, you're gonna do some cringy stuff, which is perfectly fine. Like, for example, when I first got into Death Note, I wanted to be L. And I don't mean that I wanted to be L in the sense I just thought he was a cool character. I mean, like, I literally wanted to embody him. Now, for context, I was a straight A student, right? I enjoyed math and always had a little bit of an ego because of it. So imagine how much of a pain it was when I found an anime character that I thought I could relate to. Except the thing is, I wasn't a genius. I was just some kid doing the easiest stuff you could ever imagine. But anyways, back to Death Note. I'd always had this knack for really cool and mysterious characters because I thought that I was one. The problem with that is I had a buzz cut, and my face never really matured past age 5. So instead of looking mysterious, I just kind of looked goofy. And this was also a point in time where I wore ironic t-shirts. And with these ironic t-shirts, I wore sweatpants. So with that being said, even Stevie Wonder could tell that I wasn't L. But boy howdy, that did not stop me from trying. Because I didn't talk to people without trying to mumble. Now, I still kind of do this, but at least I don't think it's cool. I just kind of suck at talking to people, but I have kind of improved, so that's something. Anyways, I used to also think that looking like I didn't sleep would be cool. Now, to be fair, I was like 12, so I probably didn't, but either way, yeah, just not a cool look. And after every scene of Elle speaking, I just pause and try to let it marinate. Because I genuinely thought I was listening to some sort of philosopher or something. And I would actually try out some of his cognitive tricks. Like, I'm not even kidding when I say this. I was considering doing his sitting pose. Like, I had actually practiced it, and thank God it hurt too much to do because I probably would have done it if it didn't. I was also looking at correlations between sugar intake and cognitive ability. But I will argue that one good thing came out of it. Wanting to be like Elle is kind of the thing that got me to do better in school. And I think in the real world, I kind of started looking up to better people. So while the cringe was hard, the schoolwork wasn't. Anyways, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. If you think you're cringe, don't worry, I was probably more cringe. Subscribe so I can eat something, and bye.